to do. I could never seem to follow, but I was never told about the sorrows. Where is the sun that shone on my head? The sun in my life, it is dead, it is dead. Where is the light that would play in my streets? And where are the friends I could meet, I could meet? Where are the girls I left far behind? The sticks and the spades of the girls on my mind.
Spicks and Specks was out, and it went to #1, and we were on the boat when we found out. And like people saying, oh, we must book the Bee Gees, and meanwhile we're on the boat in the middle of the Indian Ocean. You know, on our way to back home.
It is dead, it is dead. Where are the girls that I left far behind? The sticks and the spades are the girls on my mind.
Righto, chaps, let's have a check. Blacks?
Check.
Check. Righto, right. RPM, Morris.
Okay. Right.
Clearance to take off over.
We thought going home was great. Let's just go home and see how we do there, you know. And we went home, and
this group met us at the ship. Not actually met us, just they were hanging round.
They were part of the railway tracks.
No, they slept. They said they slept on the railway track, so good luck to us. You know, they said there were so many groups in England to turn right round and go back. Spicks and Specks was released too late in England. We weren't there in time to promote the actual record itself, so it couldn't have taken off at the time.
Did our first made record in England, which was New York Mining Disaster, went all over Europe and England.
Because we were there,
And America.
you have to be there to promote it.
within the week we arrived there, a guy called Robert Stigwood phoned us up from Nems, and he said, could we, see you and so forth, and we didn't know what, we only had £200 between each people.
They were on the same team, weren't they?
That's right. Oh, my old man, the dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears god-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. Now, if you see a dustman, all looking all pale and sad, don't kick him in the dustbin, it might be my own dad.
Talent you can have, but without the initiative and the willpower and the experience and volleys.
Why did you break up?
Oh, we're brothers.
Do you have a brother?
Yeah,
Oh, did you fight?
never.
Come on, nothing on us. Come on,
you must have had
are
one
you
little
kidding?
bit of an war or something.
Well,
I bet there's no one in this room that hasn't fought with a relative. Ours was made public, that was the difference.
Started.
So we all went our separate ways. I was the first on March 1969 to part the wave and brought out a record called Saved by the Bell.
Phillips, Robert Stigwood, David Shaw, myself and Morris are the 5 major shareholders in that company.
Because at that time Robin had been separated from us, and he was with Vic Lewis, which was
This
the
was
old
after
Nems.
Robin left, remember?
And he now has shares in the company, but at that time he was all signed up to Vic Lewis.
What caused that breakup, actually?
on the whole, became musically compatible, and now that we know the goal is the same,
It's the same.
it's exactly the same.
Musical incompatibility, that was the whole thing.
When you think about it, we were together.
again?
Pardon?
How did you get it back together again?
Brothers. That was it. I mean, you can't avoid each other all your lives.
We were
it's an
together
argument.
like a month before our manager knew it.
Why do it alone when you can do it much better and happier together?
Lonely days, lonely nights. Where would I be without my walk? Lonely days, lonely nights, lonely nights, lonely nights. Where would I be without my walk? Lonely days, lonely nights, lonely days, lonely days, lonely nights, lonely nights. Where would I be without my walk? Lonely days, lonely nights, lonely days, lonely nights, lonely nights. Where would I be without my walk? Lonely days, lonely nights, lonely days, lonely days, lonely nights. Where would I be without my walk? Lonely days, lonely nights, lonely days, lonely days, lonely nightly nights. Where would I be without my walk?
The fidelity, you know, it sounded just like the record with the orchestra on that.
Oh, great music.
Oh, horrible.
I thought it was terrific.
They've matured and their music a lot better.
You can really sit and appreciate and just listen to the words they're saying and appreciate the emotion that they're trying to get across to the audience.
We believe in what we're doing because what we're writing and what we're singing is what we were doing when we were children. And it's not musical knowledge, it's not something we've been taught. We just grew up doing it.
Some people make a fortune, and others own a mint. But my old man don't earn much. In fact, he's flipping skint. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears God-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana, his great big hobnail boots. He has a job to pull them up, that he calls them daisy roots. Now some folks get tips for Christmas, and some of them forget. So when he picks their bins up, he spills some on the step. Well, one old man got nasty, and to the council wrote, next time my old man read round there, he thumped him up the throat.
Whatever we're doing it naturally.
Right.
You can't say, oh yeah, we're going to have that idea, because that idea will come when it's up, when the time is right. We just feel our way along.
Are you recording the sound of my foot? Devilish thing. I'll take it off, I can muffle them. No, we are writing a lot more together than we were when we were together before the split.
Our music has never been directed towards drugs. Never.
Never. Someone told us once that there was a track called Every Christian Lion-Hearted Man Will Show You. And I was in Paris with a friend of mine, and we were just staying in the hotel, and we were having something to eat, and this guy I met there, I knew in England, came up to me and he said, hey man, what are you on? You're tripping, aren't you? You're
Tea, man, tea.
Gee, every Christian Lion-Hearted.
More
Wow,
tea,
what a
quick,
friend.
more tea, quickly. Plenty of tea, tons of
Good.
it.
Would you like a drink? You know, that's what I'm on.
No, really.
I'm just
No,
like,
please. When we first started writing like New York Mining Disaster, these things, nobody was on drugs as far as we knew. We just arrived in England, we were as green as grass.
God
We
knows
recorded
how many
it
lectures
like
you-
that.
He doesn't even drink.
Paul McCartney never touched anything.
Paul McCartney never had a drug.
He was the last one to take LSD, and then he publicised it.
There's not one that we can say, oh, that's the best one we've done yet, you know, because every time we do a thing we go, oh, that's great, you know, we must get that one out, you know, and then all of a sudden you go, well, we can write something better, you know. We haven't come to the day yet when we said we've written the greatest song that we think that we've written.
Finished
Well,
darling.
if we did, I don't think we'd write any more songs. No, Robin is basically sad. He writes very sad songs, and Barry writes a very romantic. No, I'm an avid fan of Tony Joe White's type of feel, swamp music I love, you know. And
You took him down there once just to get the
yeah, I lived in a swamp for 3 months, you know, just to write Lay It On Me.
Don't you drink with me, cause you know that I'm a loser. And I'm proud of that fact that you can plainly see. Going from town to town, and now I tell you I've been around. It's a low-down credit who never did any good. It's a low-down credit who never did any good. That's right.
For 3 months I sweated it out in that swamp.
Yeah.
And Robin spent a month in a monastery just so he could write his sad songs. And Barry lived with Engelbert Humperdinck for a year. Yeah, I mean, there's one song that Barry wrote himself on the new LP, which is just unbelievable. It's the best song I think he's written this year. It's unbelievable. It's called The Greatest Man in the World. Thank you so much for the Golden Spoon Award.
I want to hear it more and more.
What's it again?
No. D. No.
G?
No, A. I'll key you in. D. Well, then it's F. It's F sharp major. Yeah. Take me to heaven, my love is stronger than the wall. I'll climb it till I fall, so I can hear you call. Your love, be the greatest man in the world. 'Cause I can say I got the greatest girl. I'll be the greatest man in the world. 'Cause I can say I got the greatest girl. For I saw your face,
Strings coming here.
I never saw a dream like that before. I wanna see it more and more. Take me to heaven, my love is stronger than the wall. I'll climb it till I fall, so I can hear you call. Your love, be the greatest man in the world. 'Cause I can say I got the greatest girl. Be the greatest man in the world. I can say I got the greatest girl.
This afternoon to say hello to fellas with a small presentation to make. Going back 5 years ago when I last spoke with the boys as they left Melbourne to promote Spicks and Specks, they assured me they'd be back with a lot more hit records, and they've proven this well and truly. When Barry was here last year, we were able to present him with the gold record for sales of 10,000 copies, and I'm very pleased to say the album has now achieved a second gold record for 20,000 copies, and I'm very happy indeed to have the boys here to be able to present each of them with a gold record.
What can you say? Except to thank everybody involved. That's marvellous. Everybody.
Excuse me, but I've got the hollies on mine.
Do you always have Bill Shepherd doing your arranging?
We work together on the arrangements.
So those he does on his own we don't use.
This is vital that we do that because Bill always asks us what we want or where we want it, and we usually tell him where to put it.
Bill Shepherd does everything beautifully. He's a beautiful arranger.
When he works with Mick Jagger, it's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But he's great with the Bee Gees.
Marvellous to the bottom. No, what
We
do
call
you
it,
think?
no, we
Why
call it
shouldn't
the
be?
sweeping shepherd strings.
Have you ever heard Mick Jagger singing Play With Fire
He
with
doesn't like
his
them
strings? You are playing with fire if you're playing with Mick, they say in the trade.
Give me the moon.
Believe you me, the trade is a very tricky trade.
You think that I don't even need a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
Shut the door. You shut the door, please. Shut the door and start again. Okay.
The Bee Gees, my lord, man.
We did a concert here once, a long time. Youngsters, how short pants and that.
I have an opportunity of hearing you?
Oh, I hope you could come along.
Yes.
Because we do the show for you.
Yeah, well, that'd be very nice. Lord Mayor's don't get much time to go to pop concerts, but so maybe we might be able to take it anyhow.
It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.
I have a production company in England, which I produce Richard Harris, my wife, and Tintin. And I've decided instead of buying a nice house somewhere in like Switzerland or France or something, I put the money into a studio.
Or with a sleeping bag in the studio. Eventually he will produce children, isn't it not so?
Well, it could be rumoured.
Because if you produce children, is it not a production company?
We had reports of your single stuff that you wrote and everything coming, but we didn't hear it. Is it still in the can, or is it possible
Well,
that the
obviously,
whole
yeah,
group is
We all
underway?
did separate things. We all did solo LPs, solo singles. And Barry and myself and Robin's all new singles when we were solo were buggered up because somebody forgot to push the button in the computer. But when we did get back together again, we decided to leave all the stuff we'd done solo out.
Oh, my heart won't believe that you have left me. I keep telling myself that it's true. I can get over anything you want, my love, but I can't get myself over you.
England's record sales on the whole are rock bottom.
Tom Jones hasn't had a hit there since...
Tom Jones' last one, anybody's last one. I mean, you still have your top 50, whatever you like, but the same sales don't apply anymore. That's what's happened, is the decline of record sales, probably because of too many groups, too many artists, 200,000 groups working in England, and maybe a fifth are successful. So you have, nearly 200,000 groups out of work. The focal point is the United States. For British recording artists. Every concert we did, the audiences were absolutely marvellous.
There were reports of half-full halls in some places that you played.
Rubbish. The only reports, and I will state, the only hall that was half full was the one which was hit by a damn earthquake in California. And if anybody wants to go out of their house and risk another one to watch the Bee Gees, I would say don't.
Do you think that this movement, this rock liberation thing, do you think it'll catch on here?
It costs a lot of money to put a show
Well,
on.
it's very American.
I can't see how people here would think like that.
I got a phone call saying something about, oh, it's a little matter of marijuana in your room. I freaked. My legs went like jelly. And I said, who is this? And he said, it's the manager, and before the police arrive, I'd like to have a word with you. And I'm freaking out my head, so I go downstairs with Ray, our PA, and we go downstairs, and he said, let me do the talking, because it's a load of rubbish, And the manager had been out for an hour for lunch, and he wasn't due back till 4, and it was an outside
Same people.
We went out for a coffee and a couch.
There was this Red Indian type of guy with a thing around his head and long black hair sort of thing.
Say, mate, please be with you, my friend.
The hotel,
Give Lisa
hotel,
a chance.
the hotel corridor knocking on the door and saying, has Barry got $100? And Linda's going sort of, just a minute, and sort of this 6'6" Indian stood outside the door,
And definitely.
In America?
Yeah.
God knows what's going to happen with this next American tour.
Has the audience reaction, which has been good, surprised you?
They've been marvellous.
They've been fantastic.
The people are a lot warmer. Not just towards us, they are in general. I'm through with romance. I'm through with love. I'm through with counting the stars above. Maybe that's the reason why I'm so free. My loving baby is so me. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness, think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye.
sweet caress. Hello, emptiness. Think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, my love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my love.
Automatic faders.
Yeah.
Very done out.
I can't describe it. It was very polished.
It gives you more of a feeling when you're in it.
I should have gone for longer. Oh, they're gorgeous, that's why.
Oh. Did I ever? Well, I haven't got a ticket, but I would if I could. Yeah. Oh, well, as a group, they're fantastic. I just think they function beautifully as a group.
Definitely got the biggest reception because I come to most of their concerts and this one's got the biggest reception that I've ever been to.
We'll always keep coming back. Maybe that's what it is.
Why is that? Is it some sort of renewal?
Yeah, I think so. We love Australia. It's partly our home, and England's partly our home. So, you know, most of our life we've lived here. So we're partly Australians.
Be a friend to something happening to me. There is something I would like you all to see. It's just a photograph of someone that's like you. Have you seen my wife, Mr. Jones? Do you know what it's like on the outside? Don't go talking too loud, you'll cause a landslide, Mr. Jones.
The Bee Gees, my lord, man.
Very good. Jeff Bridgefoot.
How do you do? Very nice to meet you.
The boy's father, Mr. Gibb.
How do you do? Well, you're all very welcome to the town hall.
Thank you.
Looking forward to your visit here.
Oh, very, very much.
Well, I hope you have a very successful tour. I'm sure you will.
Thank you very much.
You've got quite a reputation now, haven't you?
Well, we hope so. As long as it's a good one.
Keep up now, isn't it?
Yeah. And will I have an opportunity of hearing you?
Oh, I hope you could come along.
Yes.
You know, because we'll do the show for you.
Yeah, well, that'd be very nice. Lord Mayors don't get much time to go to pop concerts, but so maybe we might be able to take it in. Anyhow, I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you.
Don't stay away too long when you go away again. Come back. Goodbye.
We'll be back.
The scapegoat.
Thank you very much.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Seems like the stamp of respectability has been put on the Bee Gees now you've met the Lord Mayor.
Yes, definitely so. It's a great honour, because I think it's a thing we always swore we would do. We would come back to Sydney and meet the Lord Mayor, because we always played on the steps, and we always said, well, one day we're going to go up the stairs.
Now I found that the world is round, and of course it rains every day.
What caused that breakup, actually?
Musical incompatibility. That was the whole thing.
When you think about it, we were together
again. Pardon?
How did you get it back together again?
Brothers. That was it. I mean, you can't avoid each other all your lives.
We were together like a month before our manager knew it.
No, the idea was when we broke up, we were children. We were children when we lived here, and we were children when we broke up.
When I was small and Christmas trees were tall, we used to laugh while others used to play.
Now that the group have reformed again, would you ever consider making another solo record?
No, I wouldn't. Because the reason I said that bluntly was because the goal that the three brothers were aiming for was comparatively, it was the same. And why do it alone when you can do it much better and happier together? and we have nothing. So I can think of
The sun from shining, what makes the world go round?
We believe in what we write. We believe in what we're doing because what we're writing and what we're singing is what we were doing when we were children. And it's not musical knowledge. It's not something we've been taught. We just grew up doing it. And if you're doing anything else, it becomes, I don't know what the word is, but whatever we're doing it naturally. And that's the thing.
We've never gone into the studio to do something on purpose. We've just gone in and said, okay, what are we going to do?
You're not getting into a heavier scene at all?
No.
I mean, someone said to us,
5 minutes.
okay.
Got to get away.
We said, you know, like somebody said, an American press thing said that we were so overground, we were underground. You know, we were. And you know, it was incredible because, like, the stuff we've done, like the audiences we had in America, were like all sitting there smoking.
You didn't get a cup of tea? Yeah.
Marijuana. The audience going,
how much of your music is directed towards these smokers?
We're going, yeah, really.
Our music has never been directed towards drugs. Never.
But Lennon has admitted that he's taken thousands of
Oh,
trips.
Yeah.
No, so surely his music must have been influenced by...
Well, I was fortunate to be with
But
him
how
at
can
the
you tell
Campbell
what
Festival with
influences
my
the
wife.
brain?
And there
How
was
do you know?
He doesn't even drink.
Paul McCartney never touched anything.
Paul McCartney never had a drug.
He was the last one to take LSD, and then he publicised it.
Someone told us once, so there was a track called Every Christian Lion-Hearted Man Will Show You. And I was in Paris with a friend of mine, and we were just staying in the hotel, and we were having something to eat, and this guy I met there, I knew in England, came up to me and he said, "Hey man, what are you on? You're tripping, aren't you? You're
Tea, man, tea. When we first started writing, like New York Mining Disaster, these things, nobody was on drugs as far as we knew. We just arrived in England. It was green as grass. Like that.
Why have you brought such a large group of musicians with you?
well, why do we make such like? We want to. Well, we have an obligation to an audience. They are records, and if they appreciate our records and buy our records, then we are obligated to present the same sound.
You always travel with, say, 10 musicians as you have out here?
They always want to go. We're always travelling. They're always travelling with us.
No, there's a
loophole in the
minimum
contract.
of 16.
No, the loop in the contract is that they travel with us. We don't travel with them.
It's
They travel
irrelevant.
with
BO
you.
as well. Boeing, we're not Ben. No, you see, the thing is, we have an obligation to those who appreciate our records and those who are our audience. And if they recognise it and appreciate our music, then it's only our obligation to our audience to bring to them our sound that we have made. Then they are shut up. And money, bargain for their money. If not, then they're still hearing us singing. It's certainly not cover up for our voices.
You can keep on going, boy.
You're doing very well. Do you always have
Let's have a
Bill...
shot of this microphone. Let's take a shot.
Fantastic. Come on.
That nearly
Look at that
ruptured my
microphone.
life.
Look at that.
This is
You
made.
must look at that microphone and the man who does the sound.
No, this is not a technical hitch.
Do you always have Bill Shepherd doing your arranging for you? Do any of you ever do any of your own
Only
arranging?
We do a lot of our arrangements along with Bill. We work together on the arrangements.
Those he does on his own, we don't use.
Bill Shepherd does everything beautifully. He's a beautiful arranger.
When he works with Mick Jagger, it's terrible.
Oh yeah.
But he's great with the Bee Gees.
Marvellous to the bottom. No,
We call it
Why shouldn't
the
it be?
sweeping shepherd strings.
Have you ever heard Mick Jagger singing "Play with Fire"
He
with
doesn't like
his
it anymore.
strings? You are playing with fire if you play with Mick. They say in the trade.
Give me the moon.
Jeff, don't you ever feel overwhelmed by this whole Gibb family?
Overwhelmed in a minute.
Sometimes.
Give to the Gibbs.
No, but it's quite satisfying working with some.
Don't you ever feel you've always got to play straight man to them?
Give to the Gibbs.
Don't you feel you're playing straight man to them sometimes? Or all the time?
No, not really. I like, they're good. They good jokes and it's good laugh and I
speak well of
enjoy
you.
it. And
He says that with a straight face, it's fantastic.
everything's great.
How long have you been with the Bee Gees now?
love you.
About 4 months, 5 months.
And no regrets at all?
No regrets.
Give him an LP!
It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away.